Today, we are going to talk about something that a lot of us, start to notice in the mirror as the years go by, and that is our posture. It kind of has this sneaky way of changing on us, and we're about to find out exactly why.
So, does it ever just feel like holding your shoulders back, standing up straight, it's just more work than it used to be? Like your body's natural default setting is kind of leaning forward?
Well, if any of that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone. But here's the thing, it's not just some random thing that happens when you get older. Nope, there are very specific, scientific reasons this happens, and we are going to break them all down.
Okay, first up, let's talk about what this whole posture shift actually looks and feels like. Because recognizing the signs, well, that's always the first step to figuring out what's really going on.
So what are we really talking about here? Well, it's that classic rounding of the shoulders, It's that feeling in your lower back that's just stiffer, less flexible, especially after you've been sitting for a while. And it's that general sense that standing up straight for a long time is just, well, it's hard. Do any of those ring a bell? Right, so those are the outward signs, but they're really just the symptoms. The real question is, what is happening on the inside that's causing all this? What's the actual mechanism behind the shift?
So let's get right into it. We're going to look at 4 hidden causes, the real science that explains why our bodies might start to slouch a bit more as we age.
The first reason is honestly probably the biggest one. It all comes down to our muscles, the very framework that holds us upright. Well, it just doesn't have the same oomph it once did.
Now, check out this number, a 1 to 2% decline in muscle strength every single year after 40. Now, I know, that might not sound like a lot, but think about it. Over a decade, that's a potential 20% loss of strength. After 20 years, whoa, that is a huge change that your body is absolutely going to feel.
And the crucial thing here is, we're not talking about your biceps. We're talking about your postural powerhouse muscles, your core, those extensor muscles that run right along your spine, and your glutes. When they get weaker, gravity starts to win the fight. I mean, think of a strong core like a natural corset for your spine. When that corset loosens up, your body just defaults to whatever's easiest, which a lot of the time is slouching.
But it's not just the muscles. The actual structure they're holding up is changing too. So let's take a closer look at the spine itself.
Here's what's going on. When we're young, the discs between our vertebrae are these plump, juicy, water-filled cushions. They're like perfect little shock absorbers. But as we get older, they naturally lose some of that water. They get thinner, more compressed, and that actually makes the spine a little shorter and a whole lot stiffer. And that makes it physically harder to stand up tall.
Okay, so we've got weaker support muscles and a stiffer spine. Now the third piece of this puzzle is a loss of flexibility, and specifically in 2 key areas that create this constant forward pull on your body.
Seriously, think about it like a game of tug-of-war. Tight muscles in your chest are literally yanking your shoulders forward and in. At the exact same time, tight hip flexors, which get crazy tight from lots of sitting, are tilting your entire pelvis forward. So your body is basically being pulled into a slouch from both the top and the bottom.
And finally, our fourth cause. This one's a bit more subtle, but it is just as powerful. It's all about our sense of balance, which often starts to decline without us even noticing it. And that forces our body to make these little subconscious adjustments.
This is such a fascinating idea. As our internal balance system gets a little less reliable, our body's natural instinct is to lean forward just a bit. Why? To create a wider, more stable base. It's a protective move. But the problem is, over months and years, that temporary fix can become your new permanent posture. It literally becomes a habit.
Wow. Okay, so after hearing all of that, weaker muscles, a compressing spine, tight tissues, declining balance, it is so easy to think, well, that's it. I'm just doomed to slouch. But is it really inevitable? And the answer is a big, loud no. Not at all. While all these changes are totally natural, they do not have to control your posture or your comfort or your confidence. You have way more power to counteract them than you think.
So let's get to the good part, right? The action plan. We're talking simple, practical steps you can start taking today to actively improve and maintain your posture for years to come.
All right, here it is, your 5-point plan, and notice how each one of these directly tackles one of the causes we just talked about. Number 1, strengthen your core and upper back to rebuild that natural corset holding you up. 2, stretch your chest every single day to release that forward pull and win the tug-of-war. 3, get up, stand, and walk more often to fight that hip tightness from sitting. 4,
Practice some gentle balance exercises to retrain your body so it doesn't need that protective forward lean. And finally, number 5, think about using posture-friendly chairs and pillows to give your spine support even when you're resting. See, it's a full circle approach to taking back control.
And that's really the key takeaway from all of this. Yes, the forces of aging are real, of course they are, but they are not your destiny. You have a huge amount of say in how your body feels and moves.
So I'll leave you with this last thought. Looking at that action plan, what is just one small thing, one tiny step you can commit to doing today? Maybe it's a 30-second chest stretch, or just getting up from your chair to walk around for 5 minutes. Because those small, consistent steps, that's where the real magic happens.
You know the feeling. We've all been there. You stand up after sitting for a bit and wow, suddenly your joints are just screaming at you. It's that nagging ache, that frustrating stiffness. It can really make you feel a lot older than you actually are. But what if the cause isn't what you think it is? It's a feeling we all know so well, right? One minute you're perfectly fine, the next you stand up and you're creaking like an old rusty gate. It's such a strange and frustrating thing, and you have to wonder, what is really happening inside our bodies? Okay, first things first, you are not imagining it. That pain is absolutely real. It's a signal from your body that something just isn't right. So in this explainer, we're gonna decode that signal and find out exactly what your body is trying to tell you. All right, so let's get right to the bottom of this. We're gonna peel back the layers and reveal the hidden culprit behind all that joint pain. And I'm telling you, the answer might actually surprise you. You know, it's so easy to just blame age for our aches and pains, but honestly, that's kind of the easy way out. The real culprit is something most of us do every single day, a lot of the time without even thinking about it. It's a simple, innocent-looking habit that's just silently causing chaos in our joints. And the culprit is a sedentary lifestyle. Now that's just a fancy term for a really simple problem. We are sitting ourselves into a world of pain. Our bodies are literally designed to move, and when we don't, well, they start to protest loudly. So what is really going on in there? What actually happens to our joints when we're glued to a chair for hours and hours on end? Let's take a look under the hood. Okay, think of your joints like a car engine. When you're moving around, that's like driving the car. The oil is circulating, keeping everything lubricated and running smoothly. But when you're parked for way too long, that oil just settles and gets all thick and gunky. That is exactly what's happening in your joints when you sit. So no wonder you feel like you need a jump start when you finally get up. And it's not just about that lubrication. It's actually kind of a triple threat. Inactivity attacks our joints on 3 different fronts. You've got that poor lubrication we just talked about, then weak muscle support, and finally reduced circulation. Let's break each of these down real quick. Your muscles are basically your joints' personal bodyguards. They're there to support them, to protect them. But when you're not active, those muscles get kind of lazy and weak. Just look at the difference here. See how much less support those weak muscles provide? That means all that extra pressure and strain goes directly onto your joints. It's just a recipe for pain and inflammation. And here's the third piece of this nasty puzzle: circulation. Your blood is like a super important delivery service for your joints, bringing all the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay healthy and repair themselves. But when you're just sitting there, that delivery service basically grinds to a halt. It's like your joints are being starved, which makes it so much harder for them to heal. It's a little hard to believe, isn't it, that something as simple as sitting can cause this whole cascade of problems? But it's true. It sets off a chain reaction of pain that can start in one place and just spread throughout your entire body. So let's trace it back. It all starts in your hips. They get super tight from all that sitting. Then that tightness starts pulling on your lower back, which in turn makes your pelvis less mobile and stiff. And then before you know it, you've got pain shooting down your leg or just a constant nagging ache in your back. You see, it's all connected. Okay, that's enough of the doom and gloom, because here's the really good news. You do not have to live with this pain. There are simple, really easy things you can start doing to fight back. So let's talk about solutions. And you can forget about punishing workouts or spending hours at the gym. The real secret to happy joints is actually way simpler. Just move more. It's not about how hard you move, it's about how often. Little and often, that's the name of the game here. So here is your first mission, should you choose to accept it. Set a timer on your phone for 30 minutes. When that timer goes off, you stand up. You move around a little bit. That's it. It's a simple little act of rebellion against the tyranny of the chair. And here's another awesome trick to add to your arsenal. After you eat, just go for a simple 5-minute walk. Seriously, It's not just good for your joints, it's also amazing for your digestion and your mood. It's a total win-win-win. So here it is, your complete toolkit for happier joints. Get up and move every 30 minutes or so. Take a quick walk after your meals. Stretch out those tight spots, like your hips and hamstrings. Do just 10 minutes of gentle strength exercises, and make sure your chair actually has your back. It's a simple but really powerful formula for a less painful life. I really want to leave you with this powerful thought because it says it all. A less sedentary lifestyle is one of the simplest and most effective ways to reduce joint pain at any age. See? It's not about some magic pill or a quick fix. It's about making a simple choice to move a little more. And that choice is completely in your hands. So I have a question for you. What is one small thing you're going to do for your joints right now? Not tomorrow, not next week. Right now. Just pick one thing. Your body is definitely going to thank you for it.